It looks like it's once again time to restate the rules of the household. Rule number 1, we do not eat members of the family.
Willie. Lucky and I were just kidding around.
I am the Markman, and a few months ago I decided to expand my sci-fi genre figure collection. It all started with this figure, RoboCop, and I had this last year. I did a review on this, and there I realized, why not expand the genre? So I pre-ordered some figures like the NECA's Alf and E.T., which you know are both aliens. Then another E.T. figure, Elliot and E.T. on their bike, and Ultimate Boar Predator. Then McFarlane's Avatar, Way of Waters, Neytiri, and Jake Sully. Then I also searched for NECA's Marty McFly and Doc Brown, both from Back to the Future 1. So, are you ready? Then welcome to the Markverse! So this is Gordon Shamway, or nicknamed Alf, which is also an acronym that stands for Alien Life Form. This figure is based on the TV sitcom Alf that ran from 1986 to 1990. I grew up watching the show and it brings a lot of memories since it had more than 100 episodes. I like the scale, the color shading, and the finishing are fine as well. Great face sculpt, including the details of his fur. And as expected, he does have good articulation. As we know, figures of NECA have so many accessories. For Alf, there are two that stand out for me. These are the Hawaiian shirt and their pet cat, Lucky, in a sandwich. As a matter of fact, Alf wanted to eat Lucky, that's why NECA made this accessory. Let's put on his shirt. So this is nice. When I learned NECA is doing figures of E.T., I was quite excited. There are actually 5 figures. I purchased all of them, but decided to retain only 2. This one and the one with Elliot. These figures commemorate the 40th year of the film. The face sculpt is nice, but I think they can do better with its color finishing. It has good articulation on his head and arms, but no articulation on his lower part except for his feet. Now, one thing which is unique about this figure is his chest that has a LED light. It uses a battery. So, to check it out, let us remove this lock for the energy to circulate. So there it is. I will consider this as one of my precious figures. He has alternate hands, but what I'm going to use for display is this one. It has this pointy finger that has a lighting effect. I'm also going to use this spot with flowers on it, signifying that E.T. is alive and well. For the other E.T. figure, one of the most iconic scenes in cinema history is Elliot driving his bike while E.T. is in the front basket and they flew where the background is the moon. Actually, this figure really includes a moon as its backdraft and we can even attach the bike to it, but we will do that later. We can remove E.T. He is covered by a blanket in order for the government not to see him. The only thing we can see is his face. For Elliot, well, the face is only a little similar to the film, but it's okay. At least there is a little touch of that. But for the details of his clothes and bike, including the color, it's excellent. We can even move the wheels. If you want the bike to stand on its own, this comes with a stand for the front and back tires. Now let's put it on the backdraft. It has two holes here for these two pegs to hold the bike. What can I say? NECA became creative and this is excellent. Then the Boar Predator. I saw many Predator figures before and some of them are okay while some are not. The reason why I purchased this is because it has a strong impression on me. The first thing I look at from Predator characters is the helmet, then the costume, and lastly, their weapons. For this figure, all three are awesome. I like the details of every part of this Predator. I like this type of helmet, especially its metallic finishing. I also like the armor, fishnet, and also the skin type. I'm going to change his hand to hold this combi staff, which actually is my favorite weapon for him. He also has this disc, which I am going to put here. Lastly, his gun that can be attached to his back. We can also pull it up and can be moved 360 degrees. The only issue I have here is his waist, which is tilted to his left. This is an almost perfect figure for me. Then the next two are Jake Sully and Neytiri, again from the film Avatar: The Way of Water. What I like about McFarlane is most of their figures are striking in terms of its color. They have great face sculpt. The details on their skin are nice as well. It's also good they made them a little taller compared to other figures, such as from DC Multiverse. Both of them have the same accessories: the bow with an arrow, a knife, and two alternate hands. For Neytiri, she has this darker colored accessories. While for Jake, he has lighter ones. For Neytiri, she has her scabbard at the back, while for Jake, it's in front. Let's put those knives inside their scabbard. Lastly, Marty and Doc. For Marty, actually, I was really looking for the one with the red vest, but I cannot find one anymore. But this will do. It has a guitar as an accessory, but I think this version of Marty never played one. So I would just put this aside. This is the problem with this figure. His right hand is disappearing, but the clothes are not the one he was wearing when that happened, so it's not accurate. And the alternate right hand is holding a guitar pick, so I do not have any choice. So for display purpose, I rather use this one. I will change his left hand so that he can hold his Walkman that has a headphone. At least this part is accurate. I just wish they included shades because in the film, he was wearing one. I thought I can use the shades of Alf, but it's too big for him. For Doc, his facial sculpt is better than Marty. And this is actually the figure of Doc that I wanted. I love his costume. This hazmat suit is how I always remember him, and NECA created this very well. Great touch of putting these accessories. He has these two alternate arms that are part of the suit, but I like the default one better. When we put them side to side, the scaling is right since Doc is taller than Marty. Again, let us showcase the 8 figures. Elliot and E.T. on the cardboard with the moon as a backdraft. Alf, the boar predator, Neytiri, Jake Sully, E.T., Marty McFly, and Doc Brown. I hope you like this video and I appreciate it if you click the thumbs up button. Also, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to push that notification button. Again, I am the Markman. Thank you for visiting the Markverse and always remember to pay it forward with kindness.